My muscles are clenched tight against the cold. If a pack of wild dogs were to appear at this moment, the odds of scaling a tree before they attacked are not in my favor.
Officer nodded as if a question had been answered. Are there any adults, any grown-ups with you? Dumbly, Ralph shook his head.
But one thing is certain, Percy must go to the underworld, find the master bolt, and reveal the truth. A strange fire burned in my stomach. The weirdest thing was, it wasn't fear, it was anticipation.
Later, he answered her questions. He told her about his father and the history of cancer in his family. He told her about the pains he'd begun to feel as the new year rolled in. 136 days before, the week before, I left my family in Florida and the rest of my minor life to go to boarding school in Alabama.
Then the turtles came inside first. Most of the house was still asleep when the turtles' captain got a bullhorn. Everybody up, he ordered.
I adore my new job. Mr. Milani is like a second family to me. Here he is in this very exclusive little shop in the lobby of an incredibly expensive hotel.
Despite the amount of research evidence that testifies to the shortcomings of many assessment techniques as a means of measuring educational achievement, existing assessment practices are so deeply rooted in our collective intellectual.
Now I know you all are probably wondering, what do these individuals have in common? Well, they're all scholars. They have high GPAs. They're taking an honors curriculum. And they're all failures. Yes, that's right, failures. According to the FCAT, that's exactly what they are.
When I got my FCAT scores back, I was a little upset because I didn't pass.
I was discouraged. It made me feel horrible, and it added a lot of pressure to me, and I felt like I was gonna go under.
The FCAT is a state assessment instrument. It actually determines whether students pass on to the next grade.
I don't like it, and I don't feel like a test should determine whether you pass a grade or not.
I honestly think the FCAT doesn't really show my capability.
I have a 4.0 GPA, and I don't see how that reflects on my FCAT scores whatsoever.
I've been on the school board for 14 years, and for years I've often wondered, why do our kids score so poorly on these tests?
Well, considering FCAT was on my birthday, it kind of stressed me out.
While you're trying to focus, all you can think is, I gotta pass, I have to pass.
I'm so concentrating on making sure that I do pass that I just get distracted and off track.
I was so curious about it last year, in 2011, that I asked the district to give me something that was very similar to the 10th grade reading and math test. When I got my results back, I was shocked. It's like, how could that be? I remember telling the person who gave me the test, I said, isn't that like a 62%? And she said, yes, that's a 62%.
I took it, failed it. My mom loved me, but still she had that look like, ugh, I can't believe you failed it. And it was a hard time for me.
You just take it, you fail it, and then all those good GPAs, all those good grades, all those good test grades, they're nothing, so.
Grades should prove whether or not you are good at reading or if you are capable of going to the next grade or not.
I have taught over 18,000 teachers in America graduate courses, yet I've been labeled as a poor reader.
The FCAT is a big problem.
So FCAT's just not for everyone.
FCAT seems to single out two kinds of smart, the ability to work with numbers and the ability to read letters, read words. And that seems to me a huge limitation on determining how children can contribute to the world and how we can help them to maximize those particular skills. We've really got to be able to stop the madness and use these tests for what they were originally designed to do, which is simply be used as a diagnostic tool for teachers to help students to gain more clarity in their reading and math. And it absolutely infuriates me that we can design a test and predict with great accuracy a 50 to 60% failure rate. That's not education.
Failing a test does not now, nor will it ever, define who you are and what you are capable of. Each and every one of us is capable of doing extraordinary things, and one test does not determine your outcome. So is it fair for this test to label all of these individuals as failures? I don't think so. But for now, FCAT is and will continue to be the one deciding factor in the futures of Florida's students.